Hello, my Aries friends. I'm Ulrich. I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your Lenormand card reading for the month of July. These card readings are not short card readings; they are very much into detail, so you will get a lot of information. Anyway, my Aries friends, we will see here where it leads for you for the month of July. So, Aries, here we go for your Lenormand card reading for the month of July. Hello, my Aries friends, and welcome to your classic Lenormand card reading for the month of July. As your first card here on your person, this is your personal card. We have the ship here. The ship is about taking a break, traveling. Maybe for a lot of people, they want to take a break. They want to take a holiday. With the fish here in the middle, it's possible that the trip that you're about to undertake, it could cost quite a lot of money. We should inquire well about this journey also, because we have the fox there. But in general also, this can point that the journey in itself, it could expand ourselves as a person. We learn a lot during this journey. And we have the mountain here also, so it's 2 times abroad and traveling that we are seeing here. Anyway, coming back here to the ship here, it's also possible, if you are not undertaking any trips, that you are thinking about entrepreneuring. This entrepreneuring could be connected to people in abroad, to business abroad. There could be some contracts, because we have the contract here. Maybe you're connected to some commitment in abroad, or you're thinking about commitment in abroad. You're thinking about business in abroad, because the ring is always commitments. It's possible that it's not totally unfamiliar with you, because the ring tends to return. So probably this could be contacts. Maybe this is a contract that you have been engaged with before, or it's something in abroad that is returned to you, because the bridge returns. It's like cyclic here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, here we see here also that we need to focus on our goals, but that we need to set our goals here. It encourages also for being more adventurous. You need to find your adventurous spirit here. If you lost your adventurous spirit a little bit, mostly Aries, they are adventurers. You should unpack your adventurous spirits here and go for it. This is what we are seeing here with this card. It's also the money card. So probably, as I said here, there will be some money required, which is mostly the case here. This can also point to business transactions. The central card here is the fish. The fish is an expanding card. So everything it's in its it touches. So it touches here the whole deck. It means it expands actually the whole reading. So this could be a trip far away. We start with that because the fish expand. So the trip might literally be overseas. It might be a far trip. And also, since we have the garden there is also some kind of freedom that we feel when we undertake these trips. Anyway, it points that this could be good for business, that our business is expanding, but it could also mean that quite some money is involved for this business, or you're overthinking this for doing business that involves quite a lot of money. We have the birds here. It could also, this whole thing that we are getting engaged in, business or relationship, like, it could also make us a little bit stressed. This is what we are seeing here, because the birds tend to make stress. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that our thoughts are always circling around. We are thinking about a certain topic, how I need to do this, how I need to do that, and these thoughts could make us a little bit nervous. This is what we are seeing here with this card. Anyway, we are also urged here to set financial goals. As I said here, we need to act out in our ambitions. We need to go for it here. We need to adapt, especially with the fox here. We will need to adapt. We will need to be smart. We will need to be sometimes even a little bit cunning, but not necessarily in a negative way. The fox is a card that takes care of itself. So you will probably, there is a strategy. It's more like a strategic plan here that you're making with this card. With the fox, it's best to make a plan. It's wise to make a plan. The fox don't go into something before he's thought about it, before he makes a plan. He operates between dusk and dawn. It's actually a card a little bit like, it's strategic warfare, but also for business here, that you understand. It's like making a strategic plan for going in the battle of business. This is what we are seeing here. It points also that we are probably come into a situation in our life that we need to be financially independent, or we choose to be financially independent. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. Anyway, you also could have an abundant outlook or life. You could be on life. You could be quite sharing. With the fish in the middle, mostly we are quite sharing. Jupiter is literally moved into pieces on an astrological view, and we could feel like in a sharing mood. We are more easy to give. Maybe if you travel and some people have issues or they are hungry, you're more easy, for instance, for give some money for food, or literally give some food here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Anyway, we need to be very open-minded with this card. We will also learn a lot of with this journey. We will open our mind literally in abroad here, where we could be moving very fast forwards, because the birds also is quite a fast card, so things could be suddenly you're there, suddenly you're in the move, suddenly you're on the move, suddenly you're into action. This is what we are seeing here. But financially, there will come responsibilities to up, but these responsibilities will lead to stability. So you will become aware of these stabilities, but it will make you more grounded. The mountain wants us to get our feet on the ground. So if you have been unstable before, these cards are very stable cards. So it's probably that you're longing for a form of stability, maybe in business, maybe in abroad, maybe in business abroad. This is what we are seeing here. But we need to literally set our foot on the ground. We cannot deviate from the plan. It's very important here that we are seeing here. With this combination, there could also be some sensuality involved. I'm going to go on the relationship front, because this card is also the card of relationship. So it could be that there is a return of sensuality. If you had a partner before, if you had business before, if you had a close friend to you, there could be some romantic involvement that is returning to you from abroad. This is what we are seeing here. There could be quite deep emotions involved. Maybe these emotions, if you meet this person again, this could be quite moving from you, and it could even give you stress. Maybe this is because there is a re-meeting with this person and you didn't see each other for a very long time, and this first meeting could make you a little bit stressful because it's a long time ago. This is what we are seeing here, but there will be a lot of communication with this person about stability. But this could have literally been a lover or is still a lover. This has been somebody who is very close to you as a person here, what we are seeing here. Maybe this is a woman in abroad or a partner in abroad here that once was very close to you. And probably we catch up and the conversations are a lot about business, are about entrepreneuring. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But this person probably has been very close to you, but I'm assuming here with the anchor here, they are still very close to you. Then we're gonna go we're gonna mirror the cards. We have the ship and the mountain here. This is literally going to abroad. We take a journey to abroad. We take a contract in abroad. We make arrangements for going in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. This points literally to a vacation. What we are seeing here, there could be some beaches involved here. Cool nights we see here also in the evening. Maybe we cool down on the beach. This is what we are seeing here. And also here, the familiarity is back here. These are familiar cards, what we are seeing here. So the location probably for you is not new. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be some obstacles for travel, because the mountains sometimes also it brings obstacles. Maybe there are some delays in the journey. We all know there are complications now during travel. There's a lot of attesting, there's a lot of proof. Maybe you need to go in a certain quarantine. This is possible also. Or maybe if you arrive, if you have chosen not to vaccinate yourself, there could be some time alone that we are seeing here. Maybe borders open also for you now, even if you are not vaccinated. But also the trip itself, there could be some delays. This is what we are seeing here. But the bridge is here. Eventually, you will end up on your destination, but there could be certain delays. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you start this business. Eventually, the start out is actually, it happened online. This is possible also because the mountain also it refers to online. So there could be some reference here to online. You start the business online, but somehow the abroad is connected here. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be some obstacles here that we are seeing here for this combination of cards. Then here, there also, if we travel, try to stay calm because there are everywhere strict rules and regulations here. Try to not get frustrated. This is what we are seeing here also. Try to keep your calm here with this card. Play it smart, even if there are certain problems here. But this points also to limitations. As I said here, there could be certain limitations, but eventually we end up on our destination. But there could be some limits here. This is what we are seeing here. In another way, this points literally to a traveling businessman, a person who travels with contracts. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe it's possible also that you travel for teaching in abroad, or you travel for other people teaching something, or you could be a teacher yourself if you're already more experienced in life. Maybe there's some people in abroad that you teach certain things. This is what we are seeing. We could literally be an instructor here in abroad here with this combination of cards. Anyway, eventually we will end up. It's possible that also the other side is, if there is no delays, it's possible that you waited a very long time for this trip. This is the other possibility. Maybe it's been months, even longer period, maybe 6 months, a year here, that you have been waiting for undertaking these trips here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to inform ourselves very well for the rules, for the regulation. As we now sometimes know, the rules, the regulations, they change a lot. So just see that you have no returning rules or regulations. Inform yourself well before you actually book your ticket, because we know here the traveling, especially long distance, there's a lot of fast adjustment now. So call the embassy from the traveling, from the country where you're going. See that you're very well informed. It's also that we are seeing here. If you don't inform yourself well, you could be confronted with additional delays. This is also a possibility. So it's wise here with this combination to inform yourself well, but eventually you will reach your destination. It's better that we prevent, that we need to solve the problem here with this combination. But there could be some, as I said here, there could be some form of, because the mountain is isolation. So there could be some form of delays before you actually are allowed to the country. So this could point to quarantine. This is what we are seeing here. We are urged here to go with the flow. Don't be too stubborn. Just go with the flow, and it will ease things up. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you are a little bit stubborn, that you could not travel for a very long time. So it's important here that we are a little bit adjustable, because this is the adjustable card. So we need to be a little bit flexible here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are planning to move to abroad, this points also that we could maybe buy a vehicle in abroad. If you buy something, it could be quite solid. So if you planning for staying for a very long time in abroad, or maybe permanently, it could be that the vehicle that you have in mind, or that you are about to buy, it could be very solid, very strong. It has proven its value. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. It's also business negotiations that we are seeing here. Sometimes also it's that we are, if we could have made a certain plan, but as we arrive there, we rethink our strategy. As I said, this is strategy. And sometimes with Libra, we go around and eventually we change our plan in a different direction. But for business, actually, the mountain is not a bad card because we cool down, we cool our mind, and we are very neutral about business, even a little bit unemotional. But in a way, for business, this is very good combination that we are seeing here. It's also possible with this combination, as when people see you after a long time, that they say to you, oh my God, you didn't age too much. It's so many years ago since we saw you, but actually you look quite good. So it could be that you have taken care of yourself or that you have good looks. This is what we are seeing here, because this is actually also a Venus card that we are seeing here in the middle here. Anyway, we could also have a little bit of shakeups during the trip. Maybe the trip. Maybe there's some. Sometimes in the plane we experience some irregularities as we fly from one time zone into another. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, we see here that we slowly put our eggs in one basket here to move in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. Also, some people around you, if you're planning this trip, they will notice that the elephant in the room finally becomes visible. They become aware now that you're actually gonna leave. They are probably aware from this for a very long time, but now it becomes visible. This is what we are seeing here also with this card here. They could see that your feet are itching here with this combination of cards here. And then we're gonna mirror the bottom cards. We have the bouquet and the fox here. The bouquet and the fox here, it tells us here, if we meet a certain person in abroad, as I said, there is a connection with this person from before, and at least here, that is what I'm thinking when I see the cards here. Here we see that this person probably, there are feelings towards each other, but we need to be careful also with this combination that this person don't charm us up out of self-interests. Maybe these people or this person, it's not that it's necessarily negative, but there is a self-interest here. This is what we are seeing here. There could be like that this person, man or woman, they have a self-interested goal. This could be, for instance, this could be on the sexual front, that they have interest on you on the sexual or on the sensual front here for satisfying themselves. This is what we are seeing here, especially if you have a sensual or a sexual relationship before here, because these are Venus cards, so everything is returning here. This is what we are seeing here. But there will be a lot of social contracts, a lot of communication here, but we need to be careful here for ulterior motives. So be aware if you meet a person that your initial goal might not be the reason why this person meets you. It doesn't mean that it cannot become stable on the long run, but for now, there is freedom. There's a freedom here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be careful also here sometimes also with hypocrisy here with this combination, because we or this person or both of you could perceive each other as pretty, beautiful. There's an attraction here that we are seeing here, especially with the fish, and this attraction could lead here to the next level. But be clear here that this person actually is still free. There's a kind of freedom here. Maybe even it's possible that this person itself, they have a relationship with somebody else. With the fox here, we need to be careful because the fox is a tricky card. So it's possible there's a relationship, but I'm assuming here that you are aware of this. And still there is something going on. There could be a relationship that this person has with somebody else in abroad. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. If you are aware of this and you know exactly where you're standing, it's not It's not really a drama, but this person could be involved. For instance, the person that you meet, if this is a woman, she could be involved in, for instance, in like sugar, sweets, maybe she sells candy, cookies, pies, things like that here, because it's also perfumes is possible, because it's a Venus card. So this person could be selling things like that, because these are all sweet cards, Venus cards. This is what we are seeing here. Or they could be connected somehow to the beauty industry. Anyway, as I said here, there could be some attraction here with this combination. Also, there's a psychological game here going on. You both know there's a game going on. This is what we are seeing here, because this is a chess card. So here we see that we are playing a game and we are balancing each other out. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination, with this card. Sometimes also it's possible that because we meet each other, some people could be gossiping about this re-meeting. This is what we are seeing here also with this card. But there will be a lot of cordialities here. We have good manners here. One of both here, or you both are self-employed. This is what we are seeing here. If you meet each other, you will both look very good. You will look at your best. You will dress up nice. This is what we are seeing here, because this is the card that we like to dress ourselves up for this meeting. It's very important. We smell nice. We see that we are worked up here. With this combination of cards here. What we also see is, if you go in certain businesses, or if you learn something in abroad, it's possible that you learn something of this person, or you intend to learn something in abroad yourself. And here it's like we are stealing with our eyes. For instance, if we learn in a kitchen, I'm just giving an example, we learn from the chef, we steal with our eyes. If we are a lawyer, we steal from the lawyer with our eyes, because we observe him, we learn. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. But this could be a hardworking person. You could also have intentions here for working hard. This is what we are seeing here. But we need to be cautious. With the fox, we need to be cautious. We need to be aware. We need to double check. We need to make a plan. We need to be double careful here with the fox. It's not necessarily negative, but we need to be aware that there's something going on. But I'm assuming here that you know. But anyway, you will perceive each other here as pretty nice. There's a lot of attraction here towards each other. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the ship, the ring, and the mountain. The ship and the ring here, there's business connections in abroad. As I said here, you want to make something happen. You want to make contracts in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. It's important also that you make a lot of collaborations. You look out in abroad, you make connections for this business. If you know people there from before, foreigners, let them help you for easing your things up. Don't do things alone, because this is a card that we work together, and it will be more easy if you ask help for achieving what you want. Maybe these people, they know the right channels, or they have a lot of contacts, and this could ease things up for you here with this combination. Also, this points also that we displace ourselves with, sometimes this points to displacing with a motorcycle. Maybe you buy a motorcycle for starters in abroad. Here, this is what we are seeing here. But there's a journey here, a vacation with a loved one that we are seeing here. Probably that this is this person here, this man or this woman in abroad here. There could be a promise that you make to this person for going on a holiday. So after this first meeting, there could be some promises here that you go on a trip together. This is what we are seeing here, like a romantic weekend here. There could be some flirting here going on. This is what we are seeing here. There's a strong longing from the partners here towards each other. But in a way, we have the mountain there. As I said, there is at the same time, there is some distance here. It's like we're balancing each other literally out. This is what we are seeing here. But on the long run, if you make a plan, this could really work out here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's like here, we want to share the adventure with this person together. Even if they have their own business, we have ours, and we share the same goal for being independent, for having a business. And that's what I'm saying here. If this person has a business, or if they have contracts, use those people here in your advantage. It's not like abuse, just use. In another country, it can be easy. It can open doors here for you. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that one of you maybe you or maybe the other person is willing to commit and the other one is not ready yet. But it doesn't mean there is no physical attraction. That's something else. Then we have the ring and the mountain connections here again with foreigners. We see the same here again. This has been a long distance relationship before. There could be a meeting now. Here also we see here, if there were restrictions before, if we finally arrive at our destination, these restrictions will be lowered. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. Anyway, it's possible also, it's like that these restrictions are balanced out because we have the ring here. Anyway, there could be an obstacle here for one of both for commitment here. It's possible if you undertake a trip or you undertake a vacation that you are not allowed in certain areas of that country. Maybe the country has certain rules, regulations, and you cannot enter in certain parts because of certain reasons, but you will know for yourself here what that means. It's possible that you consider that you take a foothold in abroad in a colder area. If you travel in abroad, maybe there are mountains there. This is and you consider here for getting a foothold in abroad. This is what, but you would probably choose for, even if the country is tropical, you could choose for living in a colder area because we have the mountain here and this is the foothold. This is what we are seeing here. And probably you will do a very thorough search for finding this place. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But in the beginning, the relationship could be a little bit problematic. Maybe there's another person connected here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. But with this combination also, we will go for it. No matter how difficult it is, if we set our mind to this person or to this contract, we will go for it. Then we have the second horizontal line. We have the birds, the fish, and the anchor. The birds and the fish here, we see here that we transfer money. Probably you transfer money to abroad. This money will be eventually arriving. This money will be used for business. This is what we are seeing here. If we start the business, this is also business increase that we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Anyway, it's possible that both of you are quite creative because you have creative cards here. These are all creative cards, business cards that we are seeing here. And both partners could be, or both friends here could be in the creative field. There is a similarity here of minds. There's a like-mindedness here that is in the cards here. Also, you will use your sales pitch. Probably you're not inexperienced in business and in trading here. There is some experience here from before. Anyway, there's a lot of discussions here about money, transferring money, spending money on something that you saw on social media. This is what we are seeing here, discussions about money here. Also, again, here, this comes back here that if it's, for instance, if we are a long time celibate, or we are a long time alone, we are a long time single, it's possible if you engage with a certain person for the first time after a long time, that you are nervous for engaging with a certain person for sensual or sexual activities. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. There will be many thoughts in your mind, maybe related to that, maybe worries maybe that are not actually needed here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Anyway, if there is a certain chaos in that country, you could also make profits of the chaos. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe something changed there, and maybe certain things are cheaper, and you profit from this chaos. Maybe you can buy certain articles on cheaper price because there are difficulties in the country. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. This is what we are seeing here also. Then we go in the last horizontal line. We have the fish, the anchor, sorry, I need to do these two cards here, the fish and the angler, sorry. There is financial security, financial independence. If we make good foundations, this is very good for on the long run here. You need to be wise, you need to make a plan, a strategic plan here, and then you need to pursue for your goals here. But this is mostly very financially is good here. It's stability, you find stability, maybe you buy things for your home, for your house, but you will buy very solid things because these are all solid cards. If you buy something, it's like you want it to be solid and that it works for a very long time. Like you will not buy cheap things that you are not sure of, that will not work very well. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. But if you operate something, your business could be stable here. There is a cash flow that we are seeing here with this combination, but you will get a foothold here in the business world here. This is what we are seeing here. But it's also possible that you are considering money business. For instance, maybe you do, you're considering loans. This is possible here, broker, financial investor, but also loans. This is what we are seeing with this combination of cards. Then we have the bouquet, the garden and the fox. The bouquet and the garden here, there will also be relaxations. This is relaxations, parties, fun, merits here, probably with other people around you. This is what we are seeing here. If this relationship, sometimes in some cases, but we have the fox here, this points to that we go in the next level, that you go from friendship into an engagement. But as I said, with the fox here, we need to be careful here with this combination. But certainly this points to dates here that you will have. There is flirting, there's an intimate encounter. Even if you encounter in public, this will be intimate for the both of these people, for both of you. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you go to theater, that you go to the movies, for instance, you go to some show or some stage play. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, these are happy occasions here, public occasions. It's possible that you visit something botanical, maybe you visit a park. This is possible also because this points to a park. There could be flowers or nice things here. This is what we are seeing here. But you will meet this person in public. Then you go to restaurant, cafe here. It's possible there's other friends there. This is what we are seeing here. But there's a welcome here. There's a certain welcome here. You have the feeling that you're really welcome. So I'm assuming here these are people that you know from before. Anyway, again, here we see that we make ourselves pretty. Then we have the garden and the fox. This then refers to your job to come. This is the workplace, the business that we are doing here. This combination also points customers, loyal customers. So if you build something and you give the customer good service, this points also that the customer stays, because these are stable cards. It's also possible that the customers are slow to come in. But if you have them and you give them, provide them from a good service, or you sell them a good product, they will stay. These customers return. You can glue them because these are gluing cards. This is glue, and it stays. So here we see here that we literally could glue the customer here with this combination of cards. Sometimes also with this card here, we need to be careful. Don't share too much about your business, because if you share too much, you could end up in a trap. So don't share everything. Be cautious, be discreet. If you meet this person and you both know that there is another relationship here, be careful, because sometimes this can mean here that we get catched, that we get trapped. If we share too much about our business, the same applies. So it's best here to keep things quiet, to keep things in the dark here, so nothing is shared with other people. Or if these people are involved with somebody else, that the news travels in abroad that you met. So be careful here with this combination. We need to operate between dusk and dawn. It's very important here that we keep ourselves distant, that we make a plan, that we are not too much in public, because if somebody takes a picture of you, they post this picture, it could be some trouble here that we are seeing here. Be careful also if you invest your money, that you are not getting involved in some scams or something. This is possible also with this combination, but you need to be wise. You need to make a plan. This is what we are seeing here. The best thing with this combination is to distrust. If you have distrust, it will go more easy because you will be careful. and the fox is a careful card. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also if we present ourselves in a certain way, this is quite unique. You have a different approach to your business. It could be quite unique and different, even though the business would be similar. There's a different approach here that we are seeing here with this combination. And you need to think about here for improving yourself. Think about yourself first. You could be sharing foods, as I mentioned earlier, but it doesn't mean we don't need to focus on ourselves. It's very important here that you focus on yourself. Then we have the ship, the birds, and the bouquet. Here we see that the nervousness here about the trip here, for going on the trip. If we are taking a trip, we are nervous. If you arrive already there, then there could also be nervosity for the meeting. But this points before we start the trip. So this is the near past, this is the now, and this is the future. So here we see there is a lot of nervosity here for taking this trip, maybe because of the rules and the regulations. It makes you all a little bit nervous. This thing here, also we see that literally we have a change of scenery. We go to a place that we really like, because it's the Venus card that we are having here with this combination. This literally points to air travel, because the birds, they fly. So this is literally air travel to abroad that we are seeing here. It's possible that somebody is accompanying you. Maybe you're accompanied with a woman, but this woman is not necessarily your partner. But it's possible that you are here, that you are traveling with another person. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of excitement here about the trip, but nervous excitement. This is what we are seeing here. There could be also some gossip about us because we are leaving. This is what we are seeing here. We could be nervous here. That's what I'm seeing here. There could be. It's also possible with this combination, because the birds are a little bit chaotic, and maybe you didn't expect this, and suddenly rules and regulation change, and suddenly you're on the move. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. If you are in a difficult situation before, this means that we leave the chaos behind. We come in a more stable situation, but we will change of direction. We will adjust here with this combination. If you had a lot of stress before because of the place where you have been staying, this means this stress is coming to an end. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Then we have the birds and the bouquet. The birds and the bouquet here. There's some fun here. We get compliments. We share compliments to other people. This is what we are seeing here. Happy resolutions here. We go out in peace. If we were in a stressful situation, we choose to go out in peace. This is what we are seeing here. There are certain merits, maybe certain apologies here that we are seeing here. We are leaving negativity behind, if this is your case here, and we go to a very positive thing. Anyway, you will see here that regarding a trip, regarding moving, regarding changes, you will receive very good news, and you will be very happy about this. There's a lot of communication here. We also literally receive invitations. If you travel, you will receive invitations, especially if you have been before here with this combination. If you go out of a certain relationship, or you had a certain relationship, it's possible also that certain people have a grief because you're leaving. This is what we are seeing here, but there's a lot of communication here. This is what we are seeing here. A lot of noise. You could be more talkative if you have been more quiet or silent before. You could observe, if you observe yourself, you will see that you are more communicating, more noisy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the second vertical line. We have the ring. The fish and the garden, the ring and the fish here. This is commitments that we are undergoing. Mostly if the ring makes a commitment, it stick to it. And you have a lot of sticking. So if you make a commitment, make sure it's solid. This is what we are seeing here. But there are business commitments that we are seeing here, certain contracts that we are making. These contracts will cost us money, or we invest. There are business commitments, there are financial contracts here, what we are seeing here. If you would work together with a partner, or you consider this, you could make more profits because of that. If you really are together as a partners, as a couple here, this will be very good for business in the future. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There's some regularity here. This is what we are seeing here. Certain things here, in a way, also this points that there could be some difficulties, emotional difficulties, as we saw earlier here. You could be sad for certain things here, but maybe this is a temporary thing. This is what we are seeing here, or maybe certain things need to be worked out here with this combination of cards. Also, if you give something with this combination, you will expect nothing in return. This is a combination. If we give something, that we get nothing in return, but the universe always balances itself out. So if you give something, there will be a return, especially if you give to charity or whatever it is here that you give here with this combination of cards. Anyway, you will put high value to this commitment or this contract. It's very important here. There's a strong cohesion. If you work together, you will get a lot of profits here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the fish and the garden. As I said here, you could do something with business. If not business, this is a relaxation business, because these, as I said, these are Venus cards. If you are thinking about going in the relaxation business, massage, spas, things like that here, this is what we are seeing here also with this card, because this is the Jupiter card, so it's a healer. So you could also massage people, relax people. This is what we are seeing here. Giving massage in a public place. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's like you share what you know here with this combination of cards. You're literally moving up in society here with this combination. If you make some friends there, some of these friends, these new contacts or these contracts that you already know, you will have in your friends of circle, there will be some people there, maybe you don't know this or you didn't realize this, but there will be some people there that are quite wealthy. So they might not reveal this to you, or it might not interest you, but here this points to a friend circle that have sufficient money. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that you are invited to a very luxurious party with persons who have a lot of money. This is what we are seeing here. But anyway, this points to public money. This is what we are seeing here. If you do business, you will make a lot of publicity. Be careful not to overdo it with your budget, because sometimes Jupiter can expand too much. So keep your publicity budget under control. It's very wise to do so here. Use your head, make a plan, as I said earlier here. You will be very careful also for your reputation. For building your reputation, you will be careful, you will be cautious. If there are a certain relationship, be careful not to get trapped, that it don't influence your business in a negative way. This is what we are seeing here. If some people work with you together, you work in a team and you help these people, you teach them, because this is the teacher and this is sharing knowledge, you will see that your business will expand. So if you share with others, return will come to you. Even though, for instance, you are a master in something, or you have learned something and you share this with your staff, this will be very beneficial for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that these people will stay for the rest of your life, or these employees will stay for the rest of your life, but still there is a benefit here of it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you work together with a team, you will have benefits of that. Then we have the mountain and the anchor. We see here literally then we have the mountain and the anchor here. The mountain and the anchor, this literally points to a foothold abroad. There is something here from abroad. If you are not going abroad, you will at least move city. For people who say, I'm not moving anywhere, I'm just going to the next city, this is possible also, but all these cards point to abroad. But it's possible that you move to another city also. This is then in an extreme case that you will not move to abroad. But I see in general in the card readings that there's a lot of migration. It's a consensus here, especially the signs like Aries, they migrate because you get certain aspects in your horoscope. Rahu is moving in your 9th house, and this is the house of travel. So here Rahu expands everything, and then you have the combination there also with Uranus, and this could be going quite fast. This is general for all areas here that they have that. This is what we are seeing here. But this points to a foothold abroad. Suddenly we are in abroad. Suddenly we have a business in abroad. Suddenly we have a career in abroad. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But this points to friends abroad. These friends help us. They help us with business. They are willing to help us with business here. As I said here, this could be a lover or somebody you're closely connected here. These people help you out. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that this has been an issue before. And maybe before you have been there and you were not stable, and now you return and these people give you a certain foothold, or they help you to get a certain foothold because they themselves want to feel secure also, maybe for taking the next step. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. What do we see more here? Yeah, I already mentioned here that there could be a certain blockage here, maybe that we are in quarantine for a short while. If you want to lose weight also, it will be difficult to lose weight with this combination of cards here. Anyway, if you do a certain job, sometimes also this combination, it points to jobs that require a lot of energy. We already saw the massage there, but it's possible that you need to do a lot of hours also, whatever you're in. For instance, if you're a lawyer, this means long hours. So it means you need to do a lot of efforts for becoming stable in the job, because the mountain means efforts. It's ruled by Mars, and Mars is energy. So we need to put a lot of energy in it for becoming stable. In another way, if you are not considering banking, massage, or anything like this, sometimes it points to literally selling stones, things that make stable, metals, chains, things like that. Here we could consider also this combination of cards here, like a hardware store here. Maybe you're planning to start a hardware store. This is possible also with this combination of cards here. Then we have the anchor and the fox. The anchor and the fox here, we will adjust here for our stability here. We need to alter to certain situation. We need to be adaptable. This is what we are seeing here. You need to investigate wisely before you start something. This is what we are seeing here. If you have a job in abroad, or you applied for a job in abroad, what is also possible that the initial contract is changing. For instance, you go abroad for a certain job, and when you arrive there, you review your point of view and you go in another job, and you are flexible for that. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. But if you have made your mind up, you should stick to what you have decided. It's possible also that you are considering, for instance, if there are certain restrictions or certain rules and regulations for travel, it's possible that you are not always following the rules and the regulations. Because we could, with the fox is a smart card. And especially if, for instance, if you have a local there or a guide, and these people could tell you, we can still travel there because there are no checkpoints there. There is no control on that road. And here the fox is a smart card. So it takes a different road. So it's possible that you move in certain directions, but not totally legal. This is, if there are restrictions in abroad, maybe certain areas are still closed. This is what we are seeing here. You will play it smart here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, if you be careful here, if you are focused on this relationship, because the fox, in many cases, it points that one of both partners is half-hearted in the relationship. So be aware of that here. There could be a hidden agenda that this person has. They could invite you for a certain reasons. Be careful if you invest your emotions. It's very important here. Anyway, we should focus on our own stability. It's very important here that we focus on our own stability. You need to be cautious for business. You need to be cautious what you're doing, cautious with your investment. This card is a very giving card, but it's also a card that we need to be aware that we are spending. So be careful with your spending, make a plan, don't go out of the plan, don't spend more than you intended. Think about your future here. It's very important here to do so. Then we see if we can add something with the cross. We have the ship, the fish, and the fox. The ship and the fish here, this is business here again. Our status improves here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. It's possible also that we have some drinks here with during some festivities. If you didn't have drinks for a very long time, it's possible that you relax more. There is more fun here. This is what we are seeing here. This is an also if you do a trip, keep your budget under control, because sometimes we will spend too much and after we have regrets that we have spent this money, because it's possible that you need this money for your business. But here we see sometimes there is a trip here for maybe 10 days, maybe 2 weeks here that you are thinking of undertaking maybe with this problem. If you wait from money that need to be transferred from abroad, we see here also that this money is arriving from abroad. We see here also if we travel, we could be confronted with a lot of army services. This is what we are seeing here, not necessarily in a negative way, but there could be some police control if we travel in the country, maybe still related to the situation of the viruses here that we are seeing here. Maybe there's still a lot of control, and you could see here. Or if you travel, there could be a lot of police officers or army in the place, in the vehicle where you travel. There could be a lot of police officers or military on the plane when you are traveling. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here of cards. Anyway, you will put a great value on this adventure, on this trip that you are about to do here. This is what we are seeing here. But be careful here not to take foolhardy business decisions. Keep your feet on the ground. It's very important. Don't do anything crazy. Inform yourself very well and let yourself guide financially, especially in abroad, so you don't overestimate the risk. Make a plan, very important to do so. But it's very good for income also, but we need to be careful. Then we have the fish and the fox here. If you handle things smart and planned, you will have returns. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But don't share your plans. It's important not to share your plans. Be cautious. Avoid trusting others, especially with money. With the fox, we need to take care of our own money. Don't give anybody, for instance, power over attorney of your money. Don't do this with this combination. Keep control over your own money here with this combination. And we could be a little bit stingy, short, if people come to us for money, and if it's not from the heart. For instance, if you are in a shareable mood, but people actually push you, you could be stingy. If you don't want, you don't want. This is what we are seeing here. Again, here we see the sensual attraction here with this combination here. This is what we are seeing here. There will be an increase here in finances, but as I said, be careful where you invest your money here. Here also this combination is that we will put very high value on our independence, where you live and how you do business. Independence will be very important for you here. Mostly areas they like to be independent, but we need to be careful, especially if we are in abroad. Also, no matter how, if your business improves, you will also be confronted, or you will adapt to the harsh laws of the economy. So there could be still an outflow of the war there that we have in Ukraine. If you move in abroad, you could still feel that on the prices of the things that you pay. And there is some adjustments here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the mountain, the fish, and the bouquet. Again, here, business in abroad, I already mentioned that here, your money is coming abroad, your money is arriving in abroad, it comes from abroad. This is what we are seeing here, financial decisions that you need to make here. You could have also, as I said here, it could be difficult here for you for sharing some feelings. This is what we are seeing here. There could be some certain blockage here. This is what we are seeing here. But if you overcome this, this will lead to a very positive thing. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the fish and the bouquet. If this is a return of investment that we are seeing here, we are compensated. We are very charitable with this combination. And you can be charitable, but be also wise if you're charitable. This is what we are seeing here. Don't overdo it here, because you will be in a very giving mood. This is what we are seeing here. You will give away, you will feel generous here. This is what we are seeing here. If you buy certain things, also, even though you want solid things, budget. It's wise to budget here. This is what we are seeing here, but you will be very generous here. Excuse me. Also, if you give, people will flatter you, but keep it under control, even if you're flattered here with this combination. Also, this is a very good combination that we are business friendly. If we make the right contacts, our business will expand. So we will be smart for business here. This is what we are seeing here. For some people, it might be that they consider for giving a bribe for certain people for business, but it will not apply, but it's possible here with this combination of cards. So Aries, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If you have interest in specific financial card reading, but you already have a lot financial year, but I do also specific financial card readings. You can find them also on my channel. And of course, we do the spiritual philosophical card readings. They also will help you in this all these changes here that are coming from you, because there's a lot of changes here in your life that are about to come. Anyway, Aries, I want to thank you for your time you spend on my channel. Thank you for considering subscribing, and I'm sure we see each other next time, my Aries friends. Bye bye for now. Thank you.